Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about dealing with failing the Council of Legal Education exams. First, I know results are out for those people who sat for the Council of Legal Education exams. So congratulations to all those who passed. And for those who did not manage to get the 9Ps, this is the video for you. I know how heart sinking it normally feels when you look at those results and you see you did not scope the 9Ps. No one goes to that exam room expecting to fail. So I'm going to share a few tips of dealing with not getting the 9Ps. First, I would say it's okay not to be okay. Don't pretend that everything is okay, because as I've said, like, you didn't go to that exam room expecting to fail. So everything is not okay, which is very okay. So don't pretend, like, if go through the emotions, basically just go through the emotions, because if because avoiding it is the worst way of dealing with it. So just go through the emotions. It's okay, of course you'll be sad, you'll be disappointed, so don't try to act as though you're okay when you're not. That's the first tip I would give someone. The second way of dealing with it is don't be hard on yourself. I know it's very easy to blame yourself, but remember you did your best. You gave your all. So don't blame yourself. And as you all know, the system is also flawed. The system is also flawed. So don't put all the blame on yourself. And the best thing is, you gave your best. So don't at any point blame yourself. This is how depression starts. So I would advise someone don't blame yourself. The third thing is talk to someone who understands. The key thing here is someone who understands. So the best people are people who have already gone through it, who failed, and who have already failed, or the people who you're in the same shoes with. Because sometimes, trust me, these things not everyone will understand. And the worst part is the people you expect to understand, like your close family, will not. Especially, let's say, for parents. Parents, I think KSL is almost 200,000 Kenya shillings school fees. So of course your parent expects you to pass. So sometimes even your parents themselves will not understand. So I would advise you to talk to someone who understands. Please don't keep to yourself. I remember, ask for financial assistance. Remember this, after failing there's receipts, and maybe if you want to remark. And this, at this stage, as you all know, maybe most people, maybe you're still in pupillage, or you're in holding over, so you're not earning much. So I would advise someone, ask for financial assistance where you can, because remember this thing. Remember, you have 5 years to deal with it. There are people who have delayed, and they have caught up with the 5 years. And I think if you're caught up with the 5 years, you're supposed to start KSL all over again. So I normally tell someone, yeah, it's understandable you don't have the money at that point, but find a way. If you can, do what you have to do to get that money. So don't push it back. Yeah, I know sometimes people deal with emotions differently. So maybe someone who has failed the exam will take it harder than another person. But I would advise you to, like, ensure you start dealing with this issue of doing the receipt and remarks as soon as possible, so that you take advantage of all the years that you have. And even though it's not a must that you do the first receipt or you remark the first. It's not a must you do the first receipt. You can decide to do the second one so that you focus on getting the money, but ensure you start finding a way of getting that money. The fifth thing I would advise is, do not use this as a reflection of who you are. I know as human beings it's natural. We sometimes judge ourselves according to the situations, like for instance this. But please don't judge us. Don't use this as a reflection of who you are. So, because I normally say, you qualify to do law, you have a whole degree at this stage, a whole bachelor's degree in law. So you didn't get there by mistake. So please don't use this as a reflection of who you are. There are many people who are there. So don't use this as a reflection of who you are. As I've said, the system is also flawed in its own ways, and you gave your all. The good thing is you're given a second chance. So it doesn't mean when you fail that exam you can't do it again. You have like 5 years to correct that, to correct it, to pass and continue to become an advocate. And the sixth thing I would advise is do not give up. Please, please, no matter what, don't give up. I know, but then there are people who actually give up. I'm saying this because I know of people who were together. Then after failing KCSE, you find someone just gives up on being an advocate. Please do not give up. There's a reason why you had the option of not even applying to Kenya School of Law, but there's a reason why you applied for it. So please don't give up. I think even some of you have even heard, there are people who we do 9 units, you find someone failing the 5 units, but they still proceed to do the exam. Or there was even, I know of someone who I think failed almost like 8, but they still go ahead, they do the remark, the receipts, and they pass and they become advocates. So no matter what, don't give up. People, you're not the first person to fail. That is, you're not the first person to fail. So don't give up no matter what. I know by this, sadly, sometimes people, you'll find your friend shunning you, which I don't understand. I remember I've had this as a story. Me, it has never happened to me, but I've had it as a story where you find when you fail CLA, you find some of your close friends start like pushing you aside. First, I would say, yeah, of course it's going to hurt. These are your friends. Maybe you've been together since primary, high school. But I would say this, you should, good riddance. Like, this is a way, at least you can know these are not your true friends. Use it as an opportunity. At least this, through that, the people who will be there for you during this period are your true friends. So please do not give up. Last but not least, trust in God. I normally say, God cannot put you through something you can't handle. So the fact that God gave you those qualifications to study law, God took you through campus, you got a degree, God helped you, because Kenya School of Law is expensive, but God helped your parents or your guardians or helped you, for those who are paying for themselves, to get financial help, get money, help you to get money to pay for Kenya School of Law. God cannot put you through all that, to come and abandon you. So I would say, please trust in God and have faith. I know right now it's easier said than done, but please do not give up and have faith. Have faith. Give yourself grace. And as I've said, go through the emotions. Please go through the emotions. Because in life, any situation, even you're normally advised when you're going through something, even if it's grief, you're normally advised to go through the emotions. So don't avoid it. Go through, but don't stay there too long. Remember, you need to start thinking of doing the research and moving forward. And I wish you all the best. I hope this video has been helpful. I feel we don't talk about this more often as we should, because a lot of people actually, as you all know, not a lot of people get the 9 Ps. So I hope this video has been helpful, and please follow us on our social media pages, Lawyers Helping Each Other 2020 on Instagram, Lawyers Helping Each Other on Facebook, and on Instagram we normally have daily conversation. So for those, and if you as I've said, have someone to talk to, and surprisingly you may find someone even who doesn't have someone to talk to. So for me, I normally say my DM is open, Lawyers Helping Each Other 2020. So if you are in a situation where you don't have someone to talk to, you can DM me and I'll get back to you, because I understand. I've been there, so I understand. You need someone, especially if you don't have friends to support you, because as I've said, as much as we want the best, like, they are just wicked people. Like, let me just put it that way. There are people who will not be, I think maybe they don't understand. So feel free to DM me. So thank you so much. I hope this video has been helpful. See you on my next video.